trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Sanders. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Trojans have this offense rolling. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Sure hands, it's Lemon. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
All right, the offense wanted a 1st down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Morris. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. It's a running room. He's at the 10, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, USC.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Morris. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Wide open spaces. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of neat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just chews up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the Hoosiers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Finds the tight end. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get the rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Now the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Good timing on the quick out. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I will keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they're ready to go again. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throwing on the run. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. takes this from inside the 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking for space. It's Sanders. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. To the air, it's Mendoza. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And that one will give them the lead.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over Middle Tennessee. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quarterback making adjustments. Moves around to clear up the vision. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw, because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Takes the easy throw in the flat. There he goes. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Touchdown Trojans! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him. And I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hemby. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made it tackle.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. There he goes to the right. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Indiana. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And if this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lemon. Turns it on to midfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Trojan. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn the ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Mendoza. Looking to scramble. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They move on top here in the fourth.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Quarterback making checks. He's going for a big play downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because This quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Mayava. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it. 1st down and more. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down to keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hemby. He's loose. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
That's how you end a football game. Nice job. You put the ball in your best player's hand. Let him go make a play. I know he runs out of bounds, but it doesn't matter. This ball game is over.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Looking for space, it's Hemby. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a man, it's Mayava. The sure hands, it's Crockett. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking his tight end. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week.